Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Can you guys all see me? And is the audio good? Can you guys all see me? Hello there. Just want to make sure the audio and everything is coming through okay. If you can just let me know in the comments. Cool. Thanks, everybody. That's Lily. She's over here. All right. Who do we have here? If you could, as you log in, state where you're calling in from or logging in from. That'd be great. I'd like to see where everybody's from. All right. So who do we have here? Alex. Jord Wittenberg. Hello, hello. Alex again. Trax Mom. Hello. Let's see. I'm adding you as a moderator. All right. Hello, hello. Let's see. San Francisco, Michigan. Hello, Oklahoma. Spokane, Washington. Hey, Tammy. Oh, Sharon's logging in from Montana. Hello. Riverside, California, Romania. Hey, Deb. From snowy Minnesota. Okay, so I'm in the Phoenix area, and it was snowing over here. Can you believe it? We have snow on the mountaintops. It's crazy. Let's see. We have Tampa Bay, Florida, North Carolina. Wow, all over the place. Decatur, Alabama. Pensacola. Is it warmer there, hopefully? Fort Bragg, California. Hello. Oh, from Hawaii. It's got to be warmer there. I don't think I could go much further south to get warmer. It's been really cold in the Southwest this year. Not as cold as up north, but I come all the way down here so I can get out of the cold. UK. Haley. Maryland. Tammy. Jareen? I think that's how you pronounce it. Loveland, Colorado. Florida. Guy from Montreal. Hey, Guy from Montreal. Camper van guy. Hello. From Los Angeles. Daryl from Edmonton, Canada. Robert Johnson from Ohio. You got a long name. Expedition Overlanding Nomadic Adventures. Florida Everglades. Hello. Pleased to be here. So glad you are. Yes, much warmer. And Ralph from Nashville. Thank you, everybody, for getting on here. I really appreciate it. So I was just kind of waiting for a few more minutes while everybody gets logged on, and then we'll kind of get started. But just to kind of give you a quick little preview, I am wanting to get on here to talk a lot about the recent Hymer incident. You guys may or may not have heard, but that's what we're going to talk about today. Really like what happened and how it affects owners and how it also affects future RV owners, whether you're going to buy a Hymer or a different RV from a different RV manufacturer. This also affects Roadtrek owners as well. Let's see who we have here now. Mountain Dreams, 82 degrees here today. Ugh, I'm jealous. Although it's in the 60s now in the Phoenix area, which is nice, but it's been much colder. Lee J, you're looking well. Thank you very much. Roads of Life, sunny Texas. Ugh, I'm going to Texas here soon. Actually, this week I'm leaving for Texas. I have some family there. And we're also doing a YouTube subscriber meetup over in the North Texas area, and then also down somewhere in the South Texas area, which I'm not sure yet where that's going to be. Let's see here. Let's see if you can pronounce this one. No one gets it. Oh my gosh. Nanomo? Jack? Did I pronounce it right? I'm horrible with pronunciation. You know this. What the heck is happening to Heimer from Alex? Ugh. Yes, we're going to find out more. I mean, I'll tell you what I know. A lot of it what's already been in the news. You guys may already know it. I don't know anything else that's what's been in the news. I don't have the secret insider scoop, but we're going to talk about that. Let's see, Faye, do not worry, towards the end of the week, we should have 79 degrees here in Yuma. Oh, that'll be good. We need the warmer weather. Yes, embezzlement for Heimer. You got that right, Graham Marie. All right, so I think let's go ahead and get started. All right, so thank you all for getting on again. As I said earlier, we are going to talk about what's been happening with Heimer, how this affects current owners, how it affects future RV owners. If you're already looking to purchase a Heimer, there's been a lot of people who've been in the research phase and they want to go ahead and buy a Heimer, but they stopped because of what's been happening. So we're going to kind of talk about all of that, and I'm going to take your questions and just see what we can sort through here. We'll also talk about how this affects me in general with my Heimer, because I bought mine last year in May, so not quite a year ago. All right, so I know you guys are probably all asking a bunch of questions right now, but I'm going to just quickly discuss what's happening and then I'll get to your questions, okay? So if you want to hold off, I can't even really see them while I'm trying to talk about what's happening here. All right, so I have a list of things here that I wanted to chat about. So one of the things, the first thing that I really want to say about it is that I have this frame of mind where I'm really positive about things, and I always try to look for the silver lining in whatever's happening. And sometimes maybe there's not a silver lining, but in this situation, I think I want to just share with people that there's positive in everything, and that's what we need to learn from this particular situation. It may not seem like there's some positive, there's some stuff that's happened that's definitely not positive, but I try not to stress or to worry about the things that we just can't change. Now, we might be able to help it to some degree, but we can't always change what's happening, and really it's how we look at it, how we focus on it, and how we're going to move forward. So that's another reason why I'm on here today. So the big news is, if you haven't heard, Heimer is in receivership. The short of the story is that Thor, you might have heard of Thor, they're a large American RV manufacturer. They purchased Airstream many years ago. They decided they wanted to purchase Heimer, and they were going to purchase the two divisions of Heimer, or the two different companies of Heimer. There's Heimer in Germany, the European division, and there's also Hymer North America. Now, Hymer North America purchased the Roadtreks company, I believe back in 2016, and so Hymer North America owns Heimer, the ones that are built in Canada, or were built in Canada, and sold here in the United States and Canada, and then also the Roadtreks. So Thor was set to purchase both of those companies. During their due diligence period, it came out in December of this last year that there were some irregularities, and those irregularities turned out to be this alleged embezzlement and fraud to the tune of about $100 million, which is quite a bit of money. It appears from what we've heard that they were overstating sales and also potentially putting people on payroll that may not have worked for the company. Again, this is all alleged. This is things that we've heard through the media and things that have come out in some court documents. So through all of that, Thor reversed their decision on actually purchasing the North American division of Heimer. So as you can imagine, that has caused a huge upheaval. We weren't really sure what was going to happen if Heimer, if Thor was going to purchase Heimer in Germany, and then Heimer would stay as it is in North America. But during that process of the due diligence, Heimer decided to actually do an audit of Heimer North America, and it came out that there was, not only did they conclude that yes, there was definitely the alleged embezzlement and fraud, but that the company had $300 million in liabilities based on some of these irregularities that came out. So it wasn't as financially viable as they had anticipated or thought. So because of this, so Thor's no longer purchasing the North America division. What happened then is they put the company into receivership. Basically, it's either going to be sold by, I believe, the end of March to a company. We don't know if there's a company. We have no idea. I know there's people working on trying to find a company to purchase Heimer North America. If that doesn't happen, it appears that the company will go into bankruptcy. And so the receivership is what that process is about. It either facilitates the process of the company being purchased, or it facilitates the process of bankruptcy. So that's kind of where we're at with the company. Now, what has transpired from a human standpoint on two different levels, all of the employees at Hymer North America were fired. It's a really tragic event because of some people who have caused the company to go in the direction that it's going from these irregularities. And I really feel sorry for all of these employees who are out there that have been affected by that. There was, I believe, about 800 to 900 people who were working there that were let go, that just all of a sudden did not have a job. So from what I understand, the government in Canada, specifically in Ontario, is looking at also helping these employees since they were all let go prematurely. I don't really have a lot of information on that, but that is obviously something that was hurtful to all of those people and to their families. The second part of this is the people who own Roadtreks and Hymers. The biggest question for us is if the company goes under, what happens? If it does go under, if it goes into bankruptcy, we no longer have the 6-year warranty. Now, actually, I'm not sure about Roadtrek if they had a 6-year warranty. I know Hymers did. Hymers had a 6-year warranty when we purchased it. We were sold on this fact that they have a 6-year warranty. And of course, this was something that, was advantageous to us because no other RV manufacturer that I know of actually has a 6-year warranty. So a huge advantage for us. But if the company goes away, then that will no longer be something that we have, obviously. So that's obviously of concern to all of us. But the good news is that all of the things like the windows and the aftermarket products that are in here, the microwave, the refrigerator, all of those parts that go into this build of this vehicle and this RV are still under warranty by those manufacturers. That's not a Hymer product necessarily. So the real warranty issue for us is the build quality. If things are broken, what happens then? We were told that this whole EcoTrek system that we have, that's our solar system and battery management, was all proprietary. So there's a lot of information going around about that right now as well. But what I will say is we have an amazing community in our Hymer group. If you've never been to the Facebook group, if you're looking to actually purchase a Hymer or Roadtrek, there's a bunch of different groups out there. And what happened is a couple of people had started some Facebook groups, one of which I'm involved in is called the Hymer Owners and Wannabes Facebook group. And in that group, it was exactly what it says. It was a bunch of Hymer owners that got together, and we would talk about like all the things that were either going wrong or going right, or our modifications that we had made. And then it was also a place for people who were wanting to purchase to come and gather information as well. And so because of this, we just somehow built this really great community in there. And that's on every level. Everybody in there has been phenomenal. And recently we even had a Hymer meetup group over in the Quartzsite, Arizona area, where we had looked at things that were going wrong on the vehicle, specifically some stuff that a couple people have pointed out that were things that really needed to be fixed pretty quickly. And so we had this meetup, and we all just kind of banded together and fixed everything that was in there, or just improved a few things. It wasn't like horrible things that always needed to be fixed, but it was some stuff here and there. But what I learned through that was that we have a really great community. Not only what I thought was online, but in person, everybody just got together and decided, like, we're gonna come together and fix all of these things, or do these modifications, or help each other out. If one person wasn't strong in this one technical area, there was people that were helping each other out. So that's the one great thing that came out of that I really loved about this, is to know that we have a lot of people who are helping each other out. And so I think even if Hymer goes away and we have no warranty, I have no doubt whatsoever that with this community of people that we have, that we will not be left alone to fix everything ourselves, that there's a lot of people here that can help. And I know there's dealers out there that are stepping up. There are individuals who are stepping up. I know we have individuals in our group. We're all kind of sourcing, like, where did our lithium batteries come from? And where did these certain parts come from? So we can gather a list and accumulate all of that information in one place so that we know exactly what we need to do if something breaks. So the point is we have a really, really great community. So let's see. I'm going to stop there and answer some questions. I know that was a lot of information. I'm going to go slide back here and see what questions we have. So go ahead and put your questions here if you want now. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just kind of having to go back through. Okay, so Roads of Life, you said you researched it and narrowed it down to Hymer Aktiv. Now you have to start all over. So you may not have to. That was one of my points that I was going to talk about, which is you might still want to buy Hymer. Actually, you might be able to get it at a really great deal right now. I know some people are getting some good discounts because of the situation. It could be that the dealer is going to provide a third-party warranty instead of this 6-year warranty, because we don't know if the 6-year warranty will be around. So it's up to you, really, if you can live with that. Keep in mind that most RV manufacturers only have a 1-year warranty anyways. So that's something to keep in mind. I mean, we were lucky, if you will, to even have the 6-year warranty. Obviously, we may not be able to use that now, but we were lucky in that aspect. So you might still be able to buy it and at a discount, or you might just wait and see until the receivership thing has concluded at the end of March and make a decision then. Let's see. Is it Lubalula Glass? Oh my gosh, what a tongue full. Oh my gosh, they're a massive company here in France. Not heard anything yet. So they Thor purchased the company in Europe, so you shouldn't have any effect there. Thanks, Trax Mom, for moderating for me. Give it a like, everybody. Let's see. Hey, Dana. So glad you could join. So Sharon, she says she's a dealer in Florida. You're honoring the warranty. Oh, that's interesting. So, oh wait, are you a dealer, or are you saying that there's a dealer there? They're honoring the 6-year warranty. Can you give some more specifics about that and also provide the dealer? That would be great. Okay. Paul asks, how's the purchase price being affected now? I don't know if you heard me earlier, but the purchase price, it looks like, from what I'm seeing from other people who have posted in our Facebook group, they are saying that the price, when you go to purchase it, has been discounted by some dealers. I'm seeing anywhere right around 10,000. So if it was 85-ish before, it's around 75 now. But keep in mind, again, you're not going to potentially have that 6-year warranty. I've seen some dealers who will ask you to purchase a 3-year a third-party warranty, or they'll just throw it in. I've seen both of those. So you really just want to negotiate at this point with that. Expedition overlanding. Let's see, who's coming to stock? Yeah, the greed has diminished their employees and customers. Yep, it's very, very sad. Okay. Ken T took delivery on January 22nd, bought from Mike Thompson, still waiting on delivery, items to be fixed. Have not heard how they will address. Ken, have you talked to them about it? I'm assuming, do they already have the RV in their possession and they're fixing everything? And if you've only put a deposit on, I think if you're wanting to back out, you probably could at this point, I think, but I'm not 100% sure. I know Sam in our group has been, I believe, working a lot with Mike Thompson RV, so you might get a hold of him in our group too if you need some help with that. Sam, if you're on here, sorry, I'm throwing you under the bus with that. Sam's been amazing in our group. Let's see. Thor can now buy for pennies on the dollar. Most likely. That's a scenario that we've all talked about. Again, this is all speculation. I really don't want to speculate on what could happen, but that's obviously a possibility. Okay. Someone's asking, let's see, Joan Hall, sorry, about the proprietary systems. Any ideas where those can be serviced? So I think the dealers are all still servicing the vehicles. It's just that if it's, I know Heimer's not paying for anything, especially right now. If they, of course, go under, then they definitely won't be paying for anything. You know, you're just going to have to pay for it out of pocket, unfortunately. And then that's really all you can do is pay for it out of pocket. I don't know what the dealers are doing. Some dealers are really working with the owners and maybe providing discounts, or some of them are saying that they'll cover it because I think they feel for some of the owners. But I know I have had a claim with La Mesa RV here in Phoenix, and they told me that they would not actually do the work on my RV without me paying ahead of time, or paying for it myself, not necessarily ahead of time, but paying for it myself because of the situation. Heimer's not paying them, and that's understandable. They're a business. I get it, even though I purchased from La Mesa. So it's just something that we all kind of have to live with, unfortunately. Okay, so let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on all of the questions here. Wow, that's really loud. Sorry, I'm in a parking lot here in Phoenix, and a very loud truck just pulled up next to me. Okay. I don't know if the price... Let me close this window really quick. Sorry, guys. All right. He's very loud. I hope that's not too bad. Okay, so the resale value of all used Erwin Hymer products will drop the resale price. So potentially, I mean, we don't know. It could be a nice limited edition and the value could go up. I'm hoping. I have no idea, really. Well, it remains to be seen what will happen. Let's see, roadside assistance. Okay, thank you. Answered that question. So we do have roadside assistance through RAM, and we also have it through Heimer. We have verified that it is still enforced with Heimer, but it's definitely still enforced with RAM. That came with the purchase of our vehicle. All right, let's see. Ah, Sam is here. Hey, Sam. He's under Sweet Hacks, SUIET. Thanks, Sam, for showing up. Sam, if you didn't see, I've told people to reach out to you on our Facebook forum if they have any questions about some of the items that we're sourcing, the materials and things. So thank you for being on here. Let's see, D. Young. It is actually worse than what's in the news. D. Young. Are you speaking from experience with this? Are you an employee from there? Okay. Oh, did you say it was so loud? Yellow Zapatos. Is it really loud from that truck? I'm sorry, I can't do anything about them being right there. They should be hopefully moving on. Oh, they are. Sorry, guys. It was a very loud truck. Okay, thank you. That's kind of the pains of traveling sometimes. You just never know what's going to show up next to you. Okay, so we've discussed about everything that was going on with Heimer and the state of news. You guys might have caught the live stream from We're the Russos with Joe and Kate Russo. They actually did a live stream this last Wednesday and talked about how this is affecting them. They actually were a brand ambassador for Heimer, and they, of course, their Heimer was not registered in their name, neither was their insurance, and so that was registered to an employee in the Heimer company. And sorry, Sam, I was reading your comment. They actually had to, they don't know what to do with the Heimer. They actually just have it sitting right now until they actually find a new RV. So a lot of us actually bought Heimer because we saw we're the Russos, and they did a lot of YouTube videos about their Class B RV, and it was amazing. That's one of the reasons I purchased mine, because I loved the layout of it. But they are actually, of course, not brand ambassadors for them anymore, and they are looking for a new RV. So that has, of course, affected them as well, and their home and their vehicle. All right, so let's see. So what do we do now? Right now, how this affects us, we just need to wait and see until the end of March, and figure out what's happening, whether the company is sold or whether it goes into bankruptcy. So we're a little bit in limbo at that point. But as far as what is happening to our vehicles, again, no matter what happens, whether the company goes under or it's sold, we still have this amazing community, which we've had all along. And so I can't stress enough, if you are looking to buy a Heimer or a Roadtrek, get on those Facebook forums and start talking with people. I still think that buying a Heimer is great. I love my Heimer. I have not had any issues with mine, except a clip for the outside for the awning was missing, and then my roof vent, the crank was broken on it. But these are all things that are fixable. It's still an amazing vehicle. It's still an amazing floor plan. So if there's any still out there to purchase, you still, again, might be able to get a discount on it and purchase it that way if you really like it, or just wait and see what happens. All right, so just looking at my notes here. So again, in the beginning of the video or the live stream, I said, what can we learn from this? I always look for that, about what it is we can learn from this particular situation. So while I know, and I think we can all agree, that this is not ideal for anybody, anytime you purchase anything out there, this just happens to be a rather large purchase, a very expensive purchase, manufacturers can go out of business. And if you have a warranty, then that warranty will go away. And that can happen with absolutely anything. So as owners of RVs, or I mean, this is my home for me, I live in it full time, so you have to be prepared for things like that to happen. And sometimes that means like saving up extra money in case things break, or having some alternative methods of fixing those things, having good people around you who know how to fix those things. And so, you know, that's really kind of the silver lining, I suppose, with all of this, is that we do have that community on Facebook. Sam, he's on here from Sweet Hacks. I'm calling you out, Sam, because he has been truly amazing. I mean, there's a lot of people who have been amazing on our Facebook group, but I really do, and I keep saying, I can't stress enough, we have an amazing community, and I feel like we're going to get through this no matter what happens. We're going to all get through this together, and we're going to all be able to help each other no matter what happens. So that's probably all I'm going to say about that, because I've said it enough. So, you know, again, it's never a guarantee that manufacturers won't go out of business. You know, back during the recession, this last great recession that we had, there's a lot of RV manufacturers who went out of business because of the recession, and those all had warranties and everybody lost them. So just one of the things that you kind of have to prepare for in case manufacturers go out of business. We hope that they don't, but you know, they could. All right, so one of the things that we've all talked about too, this is kind of my laughable moment, is that, you know, at the end of the day, if the warranty goes away, at least we now feel more comfortable, like, kind of customizing more things in our RV. And one of the things that, let me back up, we're going to customize things in our RV without risking them saying, well, that voids your warranty. I would hope that they wouldn't always say that, but they do sometimes. Hey, David, how are you? He's at Emerald City Epilogue. And Shauna, hello from New Orleans. Oh, wow, you guys are making good time. So you know, we can kind of have the license to do what we want here now if that warranty goes away. And we could always do that before, but there was always this fear of they're going to say that, you know, we're voiding the warranty somehow. So on that note, one of the things that I actually wanted to do is I was thinking about taking the bathroom out. You guys might have heard me say in the past that I don't like that bathroom really. In the beginning, I thought I would like it, but I've just found that I don't really use it that much. I use it for the toilet, and that's it. Everything else in there, I don't use. I don't use the shower. I don't use a sink. None of that. So I'm actually started chatting with Sam this morning about what's actually underneath the shower kind of pan or the shower floor area, because I want to figure out what's under there that I might have to potentially move if I decide to take this shower down or the bathroom down, which means this wall behind me. Actually, that's the closet right there. So I don't know, I might have to take the closet down, but what I was thinking is actually making this whole area on the side, so the left side of the vehicle or the driver's side, just a long bench seat, and really open this entire area up, and then put some more cabinets above where the bathroom was. So it'll increase my storage, increase my living ability, if you will, to have like a nice bench seat over there, and then actually some more storage underneath, and then it'll really open up the space, which is kind of what I wanted, especially because I don't use that bathroom. Now, you might be asking, like, what about the toilet? So I would keep the toilet, I think, as long as I can build over it. But my idea was I would build over the toilet and then put like a kind of a door, like a wooden door that you could just lift up, and then I could lift the toilet seat up and go to the bathroom that way. So I'm trying to figure out how to design all of that now, but that's potential. So I could actually do that now without having to worry about it. All right, let me go back to answering some questions here. Okay, so questions. Kathy says she bought because of the Russos. Yep, I did too. Really good. I mean, I love my Heimer. I don't regret it, by the way. I'm not saying anything about the Russos because we all bought because of the Russos. That's not it at all. I still love it. No matter what's happened, I still love my RV. I wouldn't change anything about it whatsoever. I mean, except for the bathroom right now, but you know what I mean. I wouldn't change the fact that I purchased it. Yay. It sounds like some other people love their Heimer too. Kathy says mostly some cosmetic frustrations. All right. Dave and Shauna. Hello, XRP Extra Rice, please. Hello, Amber. Hello. I love that name. Drill some holes now. Oh yeah, lots of holes, right? We kind of laugh about it on our Facebook forum. People have even like started taking off like the Heimer logos and stuff from their vans. I'm actually thinking, speaking of that, about taking the stripes off the side of my van, the black stripe on it. I never really liked it, and sometimes they get a little scratched up, like if you bang up against it by accident. Especially, we call it desert pinstriping. So when you're in the desert and you like run up beside a bush or something, which tends to happen sometimes, it's called desert pinstriping. You get a nice little scratch on your side of your van or your stripes, you know, your actual pinstriping out there. So I might just rip those things off. Sam, sorry I'm in a bad location, no audio. Oh, sorry, Sam. Let's see, Roads of Life. Not a fan of warranties. I looked at Hymer, Roadtrek, Corrado, Sunlight, and prices aren't low enough for me to feel comfortable in buying. If it got low enough, it would be good for customization. Yeah, absolutely agree. I mean, you can kind of think of this now as you can just build out your own custom van. You've got the good bones and the good structure of it. And so if it does, that's a great point. If it does get low enough for you to purchase the entire van like this and you want to do mods to it, that's another great thing. And you don't even have to worry about the warranty then at all. Yes, definitely more aisle space would be nice. Tracks Mom. I love your name. Sticky B2. That's funny you say that, Amber. I was thinking of getting rid of the bathroom compartment, creating a bench area, going with the composted toilet under the bench area. I would like more open. I would like a more open area. Yeah, you know, and I've thought about the composting toilet too. So, I don't know. Maybe we can all figure out a good design for that and put some documents up. And that's the other thing too, is there's been a couple of people on our Facebook forum that have actually started a website where it has all of the documentation and some of the mods and hacks that have been done as well for the Heimer, so they're all in one place. We just loaded them typically in the Facebook files section of our group, and it gets a little bit kind of crazy in there because it's not a really great way of organizing it. And so Matt is actually put something up. If you go to our Facebook forum, the Owners and Wannabes, you'll find all of that information there. But he actually created a website for that. So, hey, I'd love to figure out some design for that. Put all of our minds together. Roads of Life, calm, cool, collect, positive, you're the best. Aw. With a lot of exclamation points. Thank you so much. Hey, I do try to be positive. I mean, it sucks. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. The whole thing sucks for everybody. And more so for the employees. At the end of the day, like, I feel bad for all of us owners, but I feel even more bad for them. Is that a word? More bad? For the employees that lost their jobs. I mean, that just really, that's awful. Trax Mom, how's the draft under your fridge, Amber? Was it the fridge fan? I haven't looked yet. I'm actually going to troubleshoot that today. I actually had a gentleman named Kevin Martin fly in to Phoenix that I met. He actually has a channel called 30 and Wake Up. I'm giving him a shout out and a plug, but he starts his worldwide travel around the United States where he moves, or not the United States, that's not worldwide, worldwide travel by airplane actually, starting where he moves from one country, he moves to one country every 30 days. So he was in town and I was interviewing him. So I haven't done it yet, but I will. So I'll put that on the Facebook forum when I'm done. Brad Long, would you still recommend buying the Hymers that are still out there on the market? You know, here's the thing. I would recommend it. I hesitate because I feel like it's everybody's personal decision. You just have to figure out what's best for you. So I have a hard time saying that I recommend it. At the end of the day, I love my van. I love my RV. I wouldn't change anything about purchasing it. I'm almost coming up on a year of having it, so I've worked through some of the kinks. Someone who just purchased it, you know, a month ago or hasn't purchased at all, they won't have that opportunity necessarily unless you can work out a deal with the dealership. And that's what I would negotiate if I were you, is figure out what they can do for you to work through some of the issues. Because it's just like when you go and buy a sticks and bricks house. There's always some kind of thing, right, that needs to be fixed. There always is. There's so many parts that go in here. There's something that needs to be fixed. So you either can get it fixed by your dealer and, again, negotiate with them to see if that's something that they're going to cover as part of a third-party warranty or something in-house. Like, I really don't know. There's a lot of things up in the air with that. What I do know is a 6-year warranty is just gone right now at this point, unless something happens at the end of March. That's all in our favor, but we don't know that yet. So you could pick it up at a really good price right now, but that's really up to you if you want to take that chance. Or, like I was saying before, is you could purchase it and think of it as buying the bones of a custom RV and then just doing some renovations yourself on it. Or if you're very handy and getting those things fixed yourself. So that's really about the best I can say for that. Joan, I feel badly the Russos aren't being allowed to purchase their van. Yeah, that was a bummer for sure. But I know they're out there looking and they'll find something that's really great for them. It's a really bad situation. Okay. Let's see. Ken T, what about the Mother Hymer Group that just got the payout from Thor? Shouldn't they take care of their Hymer North America customers who bought with a 6-year warranty? Ken, I think we all kind of had that in mind too. I thought so. I did reach out to the Hymer Germany group. I emailed them and they literally told me that they were no longer affiliated with Hymer North America and could give me no information. And so when I responded back to them and said, well, we just need a contact to discuss all of these things about what's going to happen as owners, they told me that they no longer had any more contacts. And my kind of probably snarky response back to them was, well, you can't just lose a contact name just since Thor purchased. So I'm sure that's just their bureaucracy, right? Some spiel that they were all told to say. So, but they're not doing anything. So I have no faith at this point that they will do anything. But I don't know. They could prove us all wrong. Trex Mom. Let's see. Oh, you're responding to Joan. Okay. Let's see. I'm just reading through the comments here. Yeah, so D. Young, I agree, Traxmon. What is your relationship to the company? It seems like you have some information. I would love to know. Ken, hope it works out for you guys. I hope so too. Alex, how's Lily? Oh, Lily's right here, actually. I meant to show you guys. Come here, Lily. She's like the star of the show. Come here. Say hi to everybody. She's sleeping. Sorry, I woke you up. She's been doing good. No issues. Ever since we left the Pacific Northwest, she hasn't had any allergies or anything, but she's doing good out here in the Southwest. Okay, go back to sleep. Okay. Brad said, thanks so much for answering my question. It's sad that this has happened because Heimer would definitely have been my first choice. Yeah, I know. I totally agree. Brandon asked, what kind of a dog is she? She's a Whippet mix. I adopted her actually when she was 4 from a local shelter, and I'm guessing she's a Whippet Chihuahua mix. But she's 11 years old now. All right. So, I think that's really all I had on my agenda. We're 40 minutes into this now. Feel free, if you guys want to ask any more questions non-related to this, feel free. I was kind of had the whole hour set aside. But if not, we can just call it a day. Whatever you want. A message from the owner. Sharon says, a message from the owner. This is Nick Schmidt with Sunshine State RVs. I wanted to let everyone know where we stand with regards to... Oh, so Sharon, do you work for them? I think I actually saw a message about Sunshine State RVs on one of the Facebook forums, but from what I understand, they are working with a lot of the owners. I just don't know to what capacity. Thank you, Brandon. Earth by Bike. What challenges have you had being vegan on the road? Not really a lot, unless I go out to eat. I mean, most grocery stores have, obviously, you know, produce, right? So not very much. I mean, I try to eat more organic, so that's probably my only challenge, is trying to find more organic if I'm in smaller towns. But if it's like larger places, like I'm in Phoenix or larger cities, I don't generally have a problem with it. But if I go out to eat, that's when I tend to have problems with it. So you guys might have heard me say I eat fish sometimes on the road, or I eat fish sometimes because it is more difficult to eat vegan when you go to a restaurant. The options sometimes aren't as plentiful. So let's see. Sharon says, no, I don't work for them. Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure. Some of the answers that you were saying seemed like you might be, but I think you were just copying and pasting what Sunshine RV had said. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right. So do you guys have any other questions? If not, I was avoiding that question, Kathy. Are you proposing? Someone keeps asking me if I'm married. I am not married. But I don't know why I get that question on here all the time. Or have I been divorced? I don't know why. Does it seem like I have been? All right. So, it doesn't look like there's many questions left here. So, just FYI, one more time, I am headed to Texas this next week. I'll be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. If you guys want to go to the subscriber meetup, I'm going to be there, I think, on the 9th. Let me double check that. At Uncle Julio's. It's actually on my Facebook page and also in the community area of YouTube. Yep, on March 9th. I'm going to be up in, I think it's Grapevine, Texas, in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We're going to have a subscriber meetup. So if you're in the area, I'd love to meet you guys there. If you're in South Texas, I'm actually going to have a meetup down there, I think in the Houston area, but I'm not 100% on that. It'll be a couple of weeks maybe after the Dallas meetup. And then I'll be back on the West Coast. So I thought I was going to be on the East Coast this year. I'm not. I'm going to be on the West Coast. I had some things happen that I needed to stay over here in this particular area this year. All good things, nothing bad, all good. So I'll be over here on the West Coast. So I will be having more and more meetups in this area or the West Coast as well. So, we have more questions now. So, Emerald City, just got done with Texas. If you need suggestions, let us know. Oh, darn, I was hoping to see you in Texas. Are you headed east or are you coming back to Southwest? Mark, it's been fun watching. Safe travels. Thanks, Mark. I'm so glad you're on here. Hopefully we get to meet up sometime this summer. March 9th to 15th, we won't be in Texas, of course, so we won't see. Oh man, Roads of Life. Sorry to hear that. Emerald City, Texas, surprisingly quirky. Yes, I grew up there. Linda, let's read this. What do you think of the value of current Sprinter conversions will do with all the new safety features being introduced in Sprinter this year? I have no idea, Linda. I don't really know what's going on with that. I apologize. I'm not the best person to answer that question. If anybody else in the forum has information on that, you might be able to help Linda with that. DeYoung, Heimers appear to be in more of the risk mitigation phase, not covering warranties. For sure. Oh, in Emerald City, you are headed to Florida. Darn it. Okay, well, maybe next time. Brad asked when I'm coming to Atlanta. Well, I'm hoping to be on the East Coast next year, so I know that's like a year away, but yeah, next year sometime. All right, guys. I so appreciate everybody getting on here. I'm gonna wrap this up. If you have any other questions for me, you can of course put it in the comment section of this video. This video will actually post and will be up for everybody to see, and you can put more comments there. Of course, I'll get on there and answer any questions that I can. But again, if you guys are looking to purchase Heimer or have purchased Heimer and don't know about that Facebook page, it's Heimer Owners and Wannabes on Facebook. So head over there where you can get some more information. So everyone, I really appreciate it. Thank you, and hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Bye.